and welcome to another day in your calendar. Maybe your first day, who knows? If it's your first day, go back and check out the other days. They will be good videos as well. Some wee bit of nostalgia for you. But today I will be playing a game I got for Christmas 96. I think I will go June. We'll go June. In this game, she's married to one of the characters. I'll just go beat there by Lee Cha-wen. She's married to one of the characters. So she's married to Kazuma, who hopefully we'll see later on. And Heihachi is her grandfather-in-law. Father-in-law, grandfather-in-law. I don't know what I'm talking about. Lee is actually based off of Jackie Chan and the Police Story movies. Oh, I got hit. Something's on the ground. So he's based off Jackie Chan in the Police Story movies. We have other characters. We have character Martial Law, who was my favourite, who I used to always play as and just button bash with him because I could. He was based off Bruce Lee. So I think Jack 2 is supposed to be like an Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator kind of. Oh, look at how much damage done to me. But yeah, I played this in. This used to be the game everybody played. Like, because if you had like friends over, oh, wow. Look at that. Like, see what I mean? Power that, and that was like half my health. So you could get your friends, your family, just put this on at Christmas and everybody would play this. I always had an uncle who went as the Michelle character, who's like a Native American Indian character fighting for her land and all that stuff. But he always went her because his girlfriend at the time was called Michelle, and I always just remember him absolutely kicking her ass with that character every time. I was always told not to go Law because Law has this flip thing. Law has this big flip, like somersault flip, and it just destroys. You can just button bash with it and destroy. Okay, I just would be there, and it just destroys everything, and there's no counter to it, which is what I really should be doing. But it's been a while since I played this. I can't remember the buttons. I can't remember combos. Because these games really were all just about smashing combos and just playing to your character's strength. Ooh, Yoshimitsu, or that's how I pronounced it. I don't know if that's what it's actually supposed to be, but he was good at his kicks and the knees, and he's got sword, which I really don't think's fair because. Because he's got a big sword. Like, how fair is it to have a sword? But I remember there's a move with him you can do where you run and stab yourself. We beat him relatively easy compared to how we beat Jack 2. Really. So, that was, if I remember, right, we're on stage 3. If I remember, there's like 8 stages, but you unlock characters. And the character you unlock depends on who you beat the arcade mode with. But I'm facing Paul, and Paul's like a karate biker dude, but he's got like some, like he does like small attacks, like, and like not very strong attacks like that, and but doesn't have combos, but yet he has some like really powerful moves in his arsenal. I think he's got a move that takes, if it hits you with it, it takes like 70% of your health. So he does have like the big power moves that he builds up. He has like big power moves he builds up, and if he connects with them properly, it absolutely just destroys you with them. But as you can go up the stage, the characters get stronger and they learn how to use each other. So now I am fighting Nina, who's like a Russian spy. Who's like a kick-ass Russian spy. But I never liked her. She was always my least favourite character. Like, I always had a thing for blondes. Like, when I was younger, always had a thing for blondes. But I don't know if it was just because of her voice or like the way she hit and she was like, ah. Like, I'm a poor woman. Like, she was supposed to be like a kick-ass Russian spy, or somewhere spy, Eastern European, Slavic spy. But I just didn't like the way she sounded when you fought her. She sounded horrible. I just never liked her. I always thought, oh, look at that suplex. I always thought Michelle was kind of hot. Like, Michelle was like the hot one. Oh my god, I just got perfect against me. I never landed a hit against Michelle there. But as you can see, it's quite blocky. So I have to learn how to... Oh, at least I got a hit this time. Oh, and she's just using her superpowers against me. At least this way she's not got perfect against me. Oh, look at that for a kick. Kick to the face. KO. That was definitely a knockout. That was awesome. That was badass. Oh, that's an armbar? Who's going to kill her? Yes, we killed her with an armbar. Well, we never killed her. We knocked her out. We can't kill people in the games. You weren't allowed to kill people in games in the 90s. You just knocked them out. Even when you were shooting them, you didn't kill them. You just knocked them out. Because bullets just do that. Okay, so we're against Hayachi, who is actually his father-in-law. Like, he's like an old school karate dude. But look at that. Half my health with one combo. And the headlock where he goes electric and just crack. This is why he's really hard to beat. And was like the main villain of the game. Because he's got that kick, right? So if he was to hit me with that kick, four times, it would kill me. So he can basically wipe me out with such a little kick. Such a little... Like, he just needs one good combo, and he wipes me out. But... Ah, powerbomb! Oh, he destroyed me with a powerbomb. So if the time runs out and you've got more health... Ah, I was so close to beating him! If the time runs out and you've got more health, you actually win this. So we are at stage 7 and we got beat again by Hayachi. He's just blocking. Oh. Oh, look at that. Perfect. He'd done that punch, took out like 80% of my health, and then just ran and stomped me. How was I supposed to do that? Yes, we beat him. We beat Hayachi. We got rid of him. He was a pain. I win. Or you win. Yes. So Wang. I think Wang's Jun's grandfather. So stage 8 I fight Wang, who, if I finish all the stages with Jun, I should unlock Wang. In fact, I will unlock Wang. But as you can see, Wang's pretty powerful as well. Obviously, he's not as good as Hayachi. But again, it's just learning techniques. It's like learning how each character is going to fight. Oh, a wee hip toss. It's learning how each character is going to fight and how to beat them, how to counteract. To advance. Oh no, he's not getting a perfect. Oh, look at that big powerful attack. He destroyed me there. But like this game, you can play. It was in the arcade, but you could play anytime you wanted to. The second player could just pick up the controller, press start, and then join in. Oof. He countered my grapple there. I tried to grab him and he countered it by grappling at the same time. If I grab... I think if I had... Oh, he's just... he's frustrating me. Oh, okay. And he's going to hit me on the ground yet. There we go. We finally beat Wang. Finally beat Wang. So, yeah. So you can progress to the finals so much faster if you just have one stage. Stick on easy. Then get to the last guy. And then get to the last guy and then just get killed, have character change on, continue on. Have character on, can change and continue on, yeah. But I keep getting distracted by getting mass kicked. Oh, Kazuya's got such powerful moves. He's such like an old karate master who does such good moves. But this is her husband, supposedly. Because they have a kid together, and he's like the cover character for Tekken 3. And he's called Jin, and he's the actual one that the movie's based around. Yeah, we beat him. So that was her husband. We're fighting in the Iron Fist tournament to see who can win. But that's her husband. I don't know why they're married, because they fucking hate each other. They absolutely hate each other. And then I beat him and he's now become a devil. And this is actually the last stage, so I would get to this point with the strongest character I could, or the character I was best with and that I owned with, and just then have to beat the devil in one round. But that was on easy. That was on easy when I would do that, just so that I can unlock all the characters, because you unlock them all fast and then you have to play them again with the unlocked characters, and then you get wee stories. But you can't go back and view the stories, no. You have to, you can only, oh my god. Anytime you want to see the stories, you have to beat the game with the character. Okay, I actually went through the devil version of Kazuya faster than I went through Kazuya. But anyway, anti-action wine. So I've got a wee story coming up. Jin's wee story. Oh, look at the squirrel and its nut. And a horse with really weird looking hair. Some pigeons. And a school bus. I don't think there's actually any talking in any of the cutscenes. I think it's all because they didn't want to add voices into it. They just went, do you know what? We will just make them all video. And then she's like a Pocahontas. Or like Disney princess, where she's just like, I am friends with all the animals. And it's like, ah, I'm at peace now. And she's riding a horse. I mean, you've got to think, this is the early mid-90s. This was good graphics for the time. Now you look at it and be like, wow. Anyway, yeah, that was Tekken. That was like one of my childhood games. That was like one of the games I played constantly. Between that and Gran Turismo, I have so many hours in these games. Obviously, at the time, you can't record how many hours you play in the game because it was never had the technology. But if that was Steam, there would be like 1,000 hours in this. Same with Gran Turismo, thousands of hours. But they were the two biggest games I played when I was in the 90s, when I was like 10. When I first got my PlayStation. And there's like videos of like, there's just kind of background videos of all the characters and what they're doing. See, Police Story Lee. Check Chan based on just, and then that's Michelle. She's angry because someone wrecked her home, and then she decides to break a mirror for whatever reason. And then there's Yoshimitsu, who's like a human cyborg. Nina, who's just looks really sexy there. I think that's a point, but I don't think she's. Look, her hair is whoa weird. And then there's Bruce Lee, or Law. Sorry, it's not Bruce Lee. Law's practicing. He's angry. And then there's that's Terminator, Jack 2. There was a Jack as well. That's a girl you unlock. That's like, she fights like Nina, Anna. So that's King. And then Armor King, who you unlock. And then Kazuya, who's the big businessman. And then there's like all the characters that you can unlock. There's so many characters. And there's like Devil and Angel and Hayachi. The whole point is Hayachi throws the sun into the cave, into a volcano. He survives and becomes a devil and then makes the Iron Fist tournament. And then it just goes all weird. And if you've seen the movie, you understand, kinda. So that has been Tekken 2. Remember to check out the rest of the videos on your calendar. Have fun. Bye.